Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. Before we move forward, man, sadly, Irv Gotti has passed away. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti. You heard? He was definitely a figure in this hip-hop game. You heard? He definitely put the work in. He played a lot of positions in this game, man. You heard? Put a lot of people in position that we know today as great artists, such as the Jay-Z's, the DMX's, the Ashanti. You know what I mean? Ja Rule. He had hit after hit, y'all. You heard? Passed away at age 54. I'm just going to encourage everybody to please take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves out there, ladies and gentlemen, because we never know when it can come to a sad end. You heard? A lot of these dudes in the industry, you know, I'm not saying him per se, but a lot of them are on drugs. You heard? They're drinking the highest point of champagne, and you heard the biggest designer drugs. So a lot of that stuff takes a part in your life. I'm not saying he's on it, but he's always on the road. So he had a lot going on. He looked stressed, if you ask me. With all the gray hair, Irv Gotti looked stressed to me. It looked like his career was never the same after 50 Cent and him went back and forth. You heard? It's probably one of the most detrimental beefs in the rap game. I got to be honest. G-Unit versus, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, when y'all really think about that, G-Unit versus Murder Inc. is probably one of the biggest drop-offs that we're seeing in hip-hop in like forever, right? Because it's like Ja Rule went, he got lost. It was over. It was over. Once G-Unit and 50 Cent got on it was over. These wars was over. It's like they couldn't keep up with the times because 50 was steadily elevating. You heard? Young Buck. He had Yayo. A lot of these guys, the game at the time. So a lot of them guys was elevating. This probably was one of the most worst things that ever happened to Murder Inc. because it's like it subsided. Everything went away. G-Unit completely got rid of him. I'm just calling it what it is. So rest in peace to Irv Gotti once again, man. You know what I'm saying? God bless the family. God bless everything they got going on. Salute. I gotta get into this though, y'all. 50 ain't let up. Yeah. 50 Cent ain't let up, y'all, because he's still a lot of people was giving him a lot of backlash for this, y'all. But I see the same energy. I'm just being real. Like, look, he passed away. I'm smoking that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him, y'all. See what I'm saying? So 50 understands, man. When somebody is gone, it's over, man. It's done deal, but he gonna get you to the grave, homie. So I gotta be real. 50 lives by that old school kind of rule, right? You heard? Once you went against him, it was over. He don't want to be friends. He don't want to be cool. We heard Rick Ross say he was trying to mend the beef with 50, and 50 was like, no. You heard? Like, he don't want to be cool. He don't want to be your friends. He come from that school where his life was on the line at one time. He got shot 9 times. You heard? Allegedly, they saying Preem orchestrated the hit. You heard? Or he actually believed that Preem was the one that got his mom taken up. So there was a lot going on in the 50 Cent era that a lot of y'all youngins don't even understand. A lot of this generation don't understand. Which brings me to this. Because I got to keep it 10,000. I got to keep it 100, man. Lil Meech reaches out to 50 Cent, y'all. You heard? And those of you that don't know, while Big Meech was in prison, while he was serving that time in prison, 50 Cent was the father figure. 50 Cent was the one that put him through acting school and everything to make sure he got right. 50 Cent did it. You heard? So I'm going to keep it all the way 100. The loyalty should have been with 50 Cent. Period. The loyalty should have been with 50 Cent, period, man. You heard? Now I understand when it comes to business, and I understand when it comes to money. Yeah, because according to what 50 Cent put out, come on, man. Like, we got to break this down. I want to break this down for y'all, right? But first, let me put y'all on to Lil Meech and 50 Cent relationship first, man. Pay attention.
A real moment to me. When I first met 50, I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? Like, shit, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, you know, to live up to my dad's name. He called me one day, he's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to play me, but you gotta go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA, invested in me, paid for the acting classes. I had to go every day, two times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
So we see what the relationship is. You heard? We see what the relationship is. Y'all 50 was looking out, making sure this man get bread. You heard? But maybe he hasn't. I got to be honest. Maybe he wasn't looking out, making sure he get money, right? Because there should be no reason why Big Meech is coming home and looking for a bag. Because if we read from these messages, y'all, look at this, y'all. This is what Lil Meech sent to 50 Cent. They just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram, and now you managing Skrilla Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you. First, when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you? I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I'm only showed you love and loyalty in human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. This is when things get spooky, y'all, because once he says this, now he just messed up that opportunity. Like I said to y'all, 50 goes by the rules. He goes by the old school rules, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm telling y'all. 50 lives by old school rules. If your father's a rat, you a mouse. So 50 ain't gonna deal with none of y'all because your bloodstream. He knows the first love is always gonna be your father. So 50 ain't stupid. He lives by the art of war, y'all. Destroy your enemy completely. Rule number 15. Yeah, that's what he does. He lives by the art of war. So now that we see that F. Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. Think about that, y'all. Big Meech is broke. I'm just calling it what it is. They didn't look out when he got out of prison. All that money he was throwing in the strip club before they went to prison, they didn't look out for him. He's obviously broke. Fuck Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. Like, I'm going to be honest with y'all, right? Lil Meech is no good either. I'm going to be real, because his first instinct should have been to call your father. I'm not texting 50. If you unfollow, okay, cool. I'm going with my blood. And I think that's where this whole thing is getting twisted at, y'all, because I don't think none of these guys is loyal. I don't think none of these BMF guys is loyal because according to Dion Gatling, you heard Cuffy? Dion Cuffy Gatling, the kingpin out of St. Louis, that was the BMF faction in St. Louis. He believes this man told on him. And now 50 is going to be throwing with Tammy Cowens. He's going to be putting it out, right? Meech obviously had no loyalty for him. And what makes this more nasty is 50 looks at it as, how can you have loyalty for me? These dudes all play the same game, man. They run on the same streamline, the same bloodline. Nasty work all the way around the board. Lil Meech looks stupid. I'm going to be honest. You're supposed to check in with your loved one first. You heard? Or do what the game said. Look what the game said, y'all. The game reacts to 50 Cent beef with Big Meech. Hey, Lil Meech, you supposed to be like, F. you this BMF, and I'm standing with my pops. Facts. Right off the bat, because you know 50 gonna slay all of y'all. Look what Game has to say, y'all. You know, 50 Cent's ex-artist, ex-arch enemy, and probably still is his enemy, because 50 don't forget nothing. Just seen a text from Lil Meech to 50 that got me dying. Hey, Lil Meech, you supposed to be like, F you, this BMF, and I'm standing with my pops. Now, me and 50 have our own issues, but them shit's on a pause while I post this. The fifth, when I posted, the nigga fifth said, what show, little? And yeah, I forgot. 50 actually came back and said, what next episodes, little nigga? So he not even rocking with you now. This is nasty work, man. So Lil Meech might just be out of a job. He might end up, all twisted somewhere. Like, I'm just being real, because these guys don't have no money. It's obvious. They're broke. They have no loyalty to each other. You heard? Everybody's flying off amok. I don't know if this is all promotion. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is this all promotion? You heard? But I don't see no loyalty in nobody. It's nasty out here. Meech is looking bad, and so is Little Meech. Now he's looking bad, because how can you go to Rick Ross way now? 50 cut you off, and now you just sent them a message saying F Ross, and 50 put that on blast. I think the loyalty doesn't stand nowhere around none of these guys. It's all about the fast buck. It's all about the money. And that's what Big Meech is doing. He's getting his bag. He's chasing his money. He doesn't care. The same way 50 don't care. Yo, it's your boy E-Or-You, a.k.a. the Harlem Legend, man. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. Leave me a comment. Let me know how y'all feel. The loyalty is out the window with everybody. It's up and it's stuck. So
You know who I'm talking about. Shut your ass up before I get to talking shit about you. You don't want me to expose you.